to a world where we explore everything science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. If you're watching this, you're an official member of our Technovators Club of cool STEAM kids. You're watching Sema's Lab. Today, check out how to do this.
Hey guys, now that we're back in school, you're probably wondering, how do we keep our pencils organized? Well, find out on today's episode of Sema's Lab. Today's episode of Sema's Lab is inspired by the Bungalalas. I'm pretty sure some of you are wondering, who are the Bungalalas? Well, Sema, can you tell us?
Bungulala is a silly robot invented by Tobor, the evil tyrant. That bumps into things and makes a mess of everything.
It makes me laugh every time I see it.
I love how silly and funny the Bungalalas are. For this activity, you'll need a tissue roll, 2 white papers, a blue foam, a pair of scissors, a place for pouring the paint into, glue, crayons, and blue paint. Let's technovate! First, we're going to paint our tissue roll. Next, we're going to get one of our white papers and draw the Bungalala. I'm going to draw Cookie because she's so cute. So, let's start. First, we're going to draw like an oval that's really big. Next, we're going to draw the belt. Just going to be 2 lines, leaving a space in the middle for the T. Next, we're going to draw the screen, which is just like a big circle. And then another one inside to make it look like the Bungalala screen. Draw 2 love hearts and a big smile. And then for the cheeks, they're like triangles. Next, we're going to do the hands. Cookie actually has 4 fingers. How funny. Next, we're going to do the legs, which look like cups, and then the ears, which look like semicircles. And now we're gonna color. We're first going to cut it out, then we color our cookie. There we have it, and now we are done with cutting out Cookie. So now it's time to color her. For the outer part of the body, we're gonna be using dark blue. Now, we're gonna use orange. Brown, we're gonna use it for the hair. For the screen, you're going to color it black. And our cookie is done being colored. She looks so great. Now, since we are done coloring the Bungalalas, it's time to cut out our base for the toilet roll. So I'm gonna get a cup, put it down, and then with a pencil I'm going to trace it out. So now I'm going to cut through this to make the circle. There we go, we have our perfect circle for the base of our toilet roll. We're going to start with sticking this, hold it down for about 30 seconds. Now it's time to stick our Bungalala. And there we have it, our Bungalala pencil holder is ready and it looks awesome. I had made a few others earlier. This is Bluetooth and hardware. So they look great. Although I feel like there's something missing. Do you know what it is? Clue. It goes inside the pencil holders. There we go. And so we made Bungalala pencils and Bungalala pencil holders. Well, I hope you enjoyed this craft and you can make more for your friends at school. You can also give them out as gifts. Wait, is that a bell? Got to rush to school. Bye, see you next time.
Cookie, where's Cookie? Huh? Cookie? Cookie here.
Today, check out how to do this.
Hello friends, one of the kindest things you can do is say thank you. So today we are going to be making a special thank you card for our family and friends. Whenever I see butterflies, I get happy. And so today this card is going to get inspired by butterflies. Time to get hands-on with Sema's Love. For this activity you'll need an A3 piece of paper which is 11 by 17 inches, 4 different colors but I have 5 just for options, a paintbrush, water for rinsing the paintbrush, 3 markers which are yellow, black and orange. Let's technovate! First, we're going to start by folding our paper into half. Next, we're going to draw our butterfly. First, we're going to start by drawing a round circle which will represent the head. Then a long oval. With our yellow marker, we're going to color the body. Just like this. Next, using our black marker, we're going to draw the eyes, which are just like 2 dots. Using the orange one, a smile. Oh, my butterfly looks so happy. Next, we're going to draw lines on its abdomen, which is scientific talk for long body. Oh, almost forgot. A butterfly has antenna, so we're gonna, using the yellow marker, we're going to draw 2 straight lines. Next, and the most fun part, it's time to draw the wings. I'm going to paint my right hand blue. There we go. I'm gonna put the paper like this and place my hand. Hold it on for about 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure you have 5 reasons for being grateful. My first one is I'm grateful for my school. I have nice teachers there who teach us nicely and really help us to perform really greatly. So I'm going to move on to my right. I'm going to paint that red. Oops, did I say right? I meant left. So put the paper the other way and my second reason for being grateful is my friends. I have nice friends at school who are always there for me and we love playing together. I'm going to wash my hands and I'll be right back. I'm back with clean hands now and it's time to do the other 2 wings. First, I'm going to start by cleaning my paintbrush. I'm going to use yellow on my right on the paper. My third reason for being grateful is my family. I have a great family, my mom, my dad, my sisters, and my adorable little brother. So let's move on to the other color, purple. And my 4th and 5th reason for being thankful is cakes and birthdays. I love cakes. So tasty. And birthdays, you get to sing and dance and enjoy. We are done with the wings and the body, but we can't have a thank you card without a thank you. So let's take a black marker and write thank you. I'm going to write it below the butterfly, but you can write it anywhere you'd like. So I'm done with the thank you card and I wonder who you're going to give it to. You can give it to anyone, your mom, your dad, your best friend. I'm going to give it to my best friend Consolata at school. I hope she loves it. I had made a few more earlier. Here they are. So I hope you enjoyed this craft, and I hope whenever you see butterflies, you think of what you're grateful for. Anyway, that's it for today. Bye. See you next time. Today, I'm gonna show you 3 super costumes that you can make at home. My first one is gonna be a superhero costume. Nothing beats a superhero cape. It's powerful, it's fun, and it's super easy to make. For this craft, you'll need t-shirt, elastic, glue gun, 2 different colors of felt, a marker, a tissue roll, and scissors. Ready? Let's technovate! First, we're going to cut out a cape shape from our t-shirt. Now, draw a diagonal line from the collar going down. And now we're going to pick our scissors and cut through where you drew the line. Now our superhero cape is done. Now it's time to decorate your superhero costume with an awesome logo. You can make up your own logo or use an existing one. I'm gonna make Super Sema's power logo because I really love her costume. Using a black marker, we're gonna trace out something that looks like this. There we go. Now we're gonna cut it out using our scissors. There we have it. Our logo is almost done. Now we're going to cut out a few more shapes for the inside of our power logo. Next, we're going to make our superhero arm cuff. First, we're going to start by getting our tissue roll, cut it into half like I did, then decorate it as you please to match your superhero cape. Here's mine, and I made it look like Super Sema's Ubanini. Now I'm done cutting out my mask, and I also made 2 holes for fitting in my elastic. Now it's time to put on your costume. Now I'm ready to save the world. Watch out, here comes Super Natasha! Wow, that was fun. Let's make another costume. How about a scary Halloween bat costume? Do you know that bats are actually very cool? Because they can fly in pitch darkness and look for food using their advanced hearing skills. Do you remember when Super Sema and MB created a bat chute to escape Tobor? Sema used biomimicry. Biomimicry is when you use nature to inspire a solution to a real-world problem. For example, some scientists and engineers are creating drones that can fly in pitch dark and avoid obstacles by using sound, just like bats do. For this craft, you'll need a black hoodie, elastic string, chalk, a pair of scissors, a marker, a glue gun, and black fabric. First, let's start by making our bat wings. We're going to get our black piece of fabric, fold it in half, then using our tailor's chalk, draw wavy lines from one side to the other. Now we are going to cut it out. Now it's time to glue our wings onto our hoodie. Now it's time to make our mask. Take a piece of black fabric and cut the shape of the mask. Now I'm going to make holes at both ends. Now our mask is ready and I'm going to keep it aside as we work on our bat ears. Get an old hairband and fabric, black fabric that I can use to cut a triangle to make the ears. There we go, our bat ears are ready. Time to put our costume on. Now I'm ready to fly into the darkness. Hey, turn the lights back on. I can't see anything.
Hey Natasha.
Hi Samantha.
Your costume looks so cool.
Yes, isn't it great to be wearing a costume you made yourself?
So cool. I want to make my own costume too.
What do you want to be?
I love dinosaurs. I would want to make a dinosaur costume.
Great! Let's get started.
Let's go.
For this craft you'll need a t-shirt, yellow felt, green felt, white felt, black felt, a pair of scissors, marker pen, glue gun, and a cap. Take the white paper and mark it in a zigzag pattern. Now, cut it out. Then, take your glue gun and stick it on the cap. Let's make the eyes. Cut out the eye shapes from the white and black felt. Now, let's stick the eyes onto the cap. There you have it, your dino head. Let's move to the body of the dinosaur. Take the yellow triangles and stick them to the back of the t-shirt, alternating the big ones and small ones. And you have your dinosaur costume.
Stay connected with me on the Super Sema YouTube channel.